I'll be honest. I can easily just cut this out and say, yeah, that what a great workout. 5.5 minute pace. But it's not the point of why I'm doing this. Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is June. This is Run 6 Co. Welcome to my journey as I try to break sub 23 minutes within 12 weeks. I am a father, husband, and RRCA certified coach. So yes, I'm coaching myself through this journey. This is week 7 of 12. With that said, I have a full week of workouts that have to get done. We're going to start off. Today is Monday, and we have a 30-minute hit and hard Peloton ride, 10-minute warm-up, and then 20 minutes in zone 4 and 5. That should give me about 9 miles on the Peloton, which is equivalent to about 3 miles running. And then I have a recovery run, 5K tomorrow, followed by a interval run, followed by a easy Peloton ride, followed by, I think it's a tempo run. But yeah, there's a workout each day this week. The good thing is I am off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because I do celebrate my 12th year anniversary. So excited to go out this weekend. And guess what, guys? The Bears won. That was fun to celebrate. I was at the game. That's why my voice is a bit raspier than usual. Anyways, enough talking. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep up. I'm also doing gear review through what I've been using now for the last several months or 2 years that I've been running. So, all right, YouTube world. Today's workout is hit and hard. As I've explained, I'm going to do a 5-minute warm-up, low resistance, high cadence to flush out the legs. And then from that, we're going to jump into a zone 4 and 5. For today's workout's pretty short, 30 minutes. I'll do about 5 minutes in each zone with about a minute easy to flush out the legs, and I'll alternate. The goal is to do above 9 miles on the bike and really get my heart rate up as well as the legs burning. And in case it wasn't captured in my earlier videos, I transitioned into hybrid training between the bike as well as running because I suffer from shin splints. So it gives my bones a rest from hitting the pavement so much, but I continue to work on the cardiovascular side of things. So typically I do a hard workout, I do a long, and then the third one in between changes from time to time. But the most I've done on the bike is about 3.5 hours when I was training for Boston with nutrition, hydration. I try to mimic a race on the bike. I've also done the same running. But anyways, that's what we have for today. Enough talking. So I was supposed to run the Chicago Marathon this year, but I opted out just because I didn't want to commit coming off Boston and then a 10-mile race after a month later. I didn't want to commit to training again just because it's a big commitment. But now that it's, 2 or 3 weeks away, the FOMO is kicking in, so the fear of missing out. I'm like, damn. I was in downtown yesterday, and the barricades have started coming up on certain streets, as well as the signs for Chicago 2025. But if you're running it, hell yeah. All right, so we're gonna spend 5 minutes at resistance of 45, and I'm gonna do my best to keep the cadence in the 90s, and we'll take it from there. Using my Corals watch. All right, let's go. All right, 5 minutes at 45 resistance. We bring that resistance down to 35, which drops us to zone 1. And that cadence close to 100 or higher, 60 seconds, and then we move on. And just like that, 30 minutes done. 9.2 miles, average cadence 76, average output 174, average resistance 48. What's going on, YouTube world? It is Tuesday. It's day 2 of week 7, and I'm trying to beat the rain. Just got done from work, and we have a 5-miler today, 1.5 warm up. Then we have 6 to 8 intervals of 400 meters or 0.25 miles at about 7:30 pace or faster, and then 1.5 mile cool down or so. In between my interval sets, I'm gonna either jog or walk about 1 minute to 2 minutes, depending on how I feel, before I go hard. With that said, I'm feeling good. Just had some coffee, so the energy's there. So hopefully the rain doesn't catch us. So enough talking, let's go. Almost 1.5 miles in. First mile 9:20. Probably going a little faster than I should. All right, second interval done. And I'm struggling to get my breath in rhythm, so it's messing with my running. So hopefully it adjusts quickly. Heart rate is decent. But I keep staying in the 8 minutes. I need to get to 7:30, so we're gonna push. All right, my body's not having it today. 7:50, 7:54 is the best I could do. Just can't catch my rhythm, my breath, and I feel like I'm short of breath, so I'm struggling to really inhale. So we are at 6 intervals. I think I'm gonna cut it there, because tomorrow I have a recovery, and then Thursday we have a tempo. So weather's great. Physically I feel great, just we're not clicking. So We're gonna have a 1.5 mile cool down and we'll call it a day. I'm not happy with today's performance, but what can you do? The important thing is to keep going. Happy Wednesday. Today we have a 5K easy run, recovery run to do. Should be about 30 minutes or so. I'm tired. I slept terrible, but we got to get it done. Let's get to it. All right, mile 1, 10:19. Weather's great, so fall weather is here. Sunset is beautiful. All right, we're a little over 2 miles in, but the pain that I have on my shins is interesting. I don't know what to say or think right now. That is some good old man black coffee. No sugar, nothing. That's where I'm at in this stage of my life. Happy Thursday. Today we have hour on the Peloton. Easy ride. Goal is to stay in zone 2 for 60 minutes, just as a recovery long ride. My shin splints are terrible. So we'll see how they feel for tomorrow's tempo. If not, then I'm gonna have to switch the tempo onto the Peloton. So anyways, enjoy my coffee, gonna read some Bible, and chill. I had the day off from work, took some vacation days just to relax and disconnect, so it feels good. All right, so we have 60 minutes on the Peloton, easy. Have my water, actually have a coffee on my desk. And then I have a protein bar. Anything over 45 minutes, I like to fuel and get some energy in me. So typically, even on an easy 60-minute Peloton ride, I should hit around 15 miles or so, which is about, oops, almost fell off the bike here, which is about 5 miles easy running. So yeah, really nothing to it. Get my legs spinning, recover, and we'll see how we feel for tomorrow. So with that said, a workout like this is high cadence, low resistance. Output's not going to be too crazy. So we'll just hang out. I'll be honest, I am kind of nervous about the end of my 12-week training block because I'm going faster, but my legs are just, my shins are not keeping up with the work or the speed that I'm trying to put in. So with that said, we're gonna keep pushing. I may have to put some more miles on the bike itself rather than on the road. What sucks is, well, it's gonna be a short run, right? 5K. But for these longer runs that I want to do, either at the end of the year or next year, when I hit the road, the shock that my body gets from hitting the pavement is completely different from the bike, obviously. And that's what sucked when I hit Boston. Anyways, we'll focus on today, and then we'll see how we feel for tomorrow's interval run. All right, there we have it. I woke up with a massive headache.
and I still have a massive headache. I popped 2 pills and trying to nap to see if I can get this to go away. And I don't know if I'll run today, but I do need to go to the store and get my shoes. So that's it. Happy Friday. This is the best show of all time. I've seen it I don't know how many times, and I laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. It's my comfort food of TV shows.
All right. 5-minute warm up, and then we have a 20-minute interval ride on the Peloton. Quick, easy, and straight to the point. And then we'll get our long run with speed work done tomorrow, and then that should wrap up our week. Yeah, feel pretty good. We are 4.5 minutes in, so in 30 seconds we'll get right to it.
Good morning. It is, I don't know what day it is, but it's my last day of week 7 workout, and we have a quote-unquote long run. It's going to be a 6-miler, 2-mile warm-up, 3 miles at tempo, 1 mile cool down. And I think in the tempo we'll do some strides in there somewhere. So combining some interval training into the long run because I had to do the Peloton. I'm actually gonna go to the golf range. Just want to relax and hit some golf balls, so looking forward to that.
Pretty excited because I found a park by my house that's a mile loop. I'm a mile in. That's a lie. Mile and a half in. Heart rate very high, and I'm going pretty slow, so I'm trying to get into rhythm because I'm really trying to crank it. Weather's nice though. Sun is setting. Pretty upset this evening. 5K in, but my watch stopped recording half of my lap. And the tightness in my lower back is insane. I can't even like stand up straight. Gotta hunch over. I'm sitting right now getting some Gatorade, but doesn't look good. Things do not look good. On the upside, my shoes feel pretty freaking good. Anyways, things don't look good or promising, and it's very demoralizing. Gone from running 10, 13 miles easy. At any point, I could be like, I'm just gonna go run miles and do it. And now I'm struggling to run 5K at, for me, fast speeds, and for others, they're easy run. I'm getting down to the 7s and 8s, but I'm hurting. So, pretty crappy week.
I'll be honest. I can easily just cut this out and say, yeah, that what a great workout. 5.5 minute pace. But it's not the point of why I'm doing this. Yeah. The positives, like I said, my new trainers feel good so far, daily trainers. The mile loop I found right by my house, and it's really nice. Nice path, some up and down hills, obviously, but yeah, not too bad. Not packed at this time. And on hot days like today, I just kept my drinks in the car, and as I come up, grab drink real quick and keep going. So nice new training spot. So now going into week 8, I don't know what to adjust. I'm gonna have to, I do review all my data. I'm that guy. And see realistically where I stand and where I need to go. 2 weeks back, I was in a good spot, but my body's hurting. And I've gained weight. So that doesn't help me either. I'm already heavy. I'm very upset. Anyways, that's it. That wraps up what I call a garbage week of training. Literally, it wasn't good. But what's done is done. What's done is done, and all we can do now is focus on week 8. That starts tomorrow, and we're just going to bike it. And I'll plan the week on the next video for everyone if you've made it thus far. But week 8, and yeah, regroup my body, my thoughts, and take it from there. So all right, guys, as always, this is June, run 6, Faith Family Fitness. If you want to follow my journey, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you all. Adios.